I am Josephus, and I come to speak to you about a changing world. More precisely, I come to speak to you about a world that can be as a result of these changes. Think of a world where humanity has a sense of unity, has a sense of love and respect for one another. A world where no secrets are kept. For in this world, each and every individual is aware of the true thoughts and nature of other individuals in their circles of connection. This will be made possible by the awakening of the soul. And in this awakening comes the consciousness of true understanding and perception of another individual and their consciousness. In this way, the deceit and unloving expressions of individuals cannot be accepted nor tolerated, for their intentions will be made clear before they are even expressed. This is a world in which the choice to love and respect and honor one another must be the predominant condition and desire with all of humanity. This is a world when individuals express themselves in a way that not only damages others, but damages your beautiful world and damages all that which is of light. Thus, this cannot be in such a world. So I say these things, beloved souls, because the changes that are happening now, the changes that are happening within you, the changes that will continue to shape your world, will result in the awakening of humanity, so that they are not, all individuals are not able to live in distortion and greed and negative, destructive thoughts and intentions. This, what we call the human condition, will disappear. And in its place will be a need for such deep honesty and deep integrity and deep love that the world of today will not survive or exist, because so much of it is founded upon the darkness of human intention and expression. So deep changes are coming, beloved souls, as are deep changes within yourselves. Though you walk with shades of gray and beautiful light commingling within your consciousness yourselves, those shades of gray are continuing to be transformed and eradicated by the great love of God that exists within you. You are the forerunners of this transformation. And indeed, when you feel like you are out of harmony and out of sorts, this is merely because the transformational process that is happening within you is affecting your superficial mind and consciousness, so that you are in conflict within yourself. Those parts of you that are not relevant anymore, that are vestiges of old habits and patterns, that are not of love and not of light, are struggling to hang on, to continue to exist within you. And there is a part of you, that which is within your mind, that believes that without these parts, these vestiges that are not in harmony with the laws of love, you may disappear. You may be lost. Of course, this is fallacy. And you will be more yourself than ever. But within your mind are the entrenched beliefs and conditions that continue to hold you back. They are well adhered to your consciousness, and yet they cannot truly persist or exist within you as the love of God infiltrates, transforms every part of you, every part of your consciousness, so that you become that transformed being that you are meant to become. The first part of that process is eradicating all things that are not in harmony with love. Of course, in this process, it is subject to free will. And thus, it is your choice whether you will hang on to these things that are not relevant anymore. You hang on because of fears and biases and judgments and old conditions and patterns that you use to survive in a difficult world. But now you are a changed creature. You are an individual who is shining forth in light and love. And yet you carry these dark places almost as a memory of the person you once were. And now it is time to release those things, those memories, those patterns, and embrace that which is newfound in love, that which glorifies the truth, that which is of great light. For who will lead others into the light as changes happen in your world? Who will be strong, feet firmly planted upon the earth, and yet with perceptions and abilities and gifts, things that you pray for, expressed in all their beauty and glory and effectiveness and power, expression of love in everything that you are and everything that you do. Now is the time to look within and recognize those dark places, even though you have lived with them for many years, and they seem so very much a part of you, and you have acclimatized to these conditions. It is time to take a critical look, to be aware and honest with yourselves. For in this new world of honesty and awareness, these things cannot exist. The environment, the conditions that God is creating on your world will continue to insist upon light and harmony and love. So you must, since this is your intention and desire, come to be in alignment with these conditions that God is creating and pouring upon your world. Yes, it is causing great discomfort for many, a restlessness and a desire to be free of the heaviness of the dark conditions that most carry. Within you there is both joy with the anticipation of this clarity and healing that must come. But there is also a pattern within many of you to hide those dark places, to not acknowledge them, to not confront them. This is because you wish so intensely to be in the light and to be a light. You have made your mind up. You have decided that this is what you want to be. And so with this attitude, often you shirk the recognition and acknowledgement of those places that are not in harmony. It is like you wish to avoid a sense of deflation and frustration around possessing these things that are so common within your consciousness, and yet they do not come to full consciousness. Bring them fully into your awareness. Walk with them for a while consciously. Observe yourself in this. And I urge you to pray for the healing and dissolution of these things. It is time for all of you, beloved souls, to put away for good those conditions that weigh you down and bring to you pain, distortion, unhappiness, as you deny yourself true and glorious light and love in all parts of your being, in all parts of your mind and your soul mind. These things must come to be. They are eager to come to be. And they exist within you already because you have the seeds of that consciousness of love within. And so those seeds must flourish and become great and mighty, beautiful creations of God. Those creations that God put within you as potentials that must come to the fruition and realization of what they are. We call them gifts, faculties of the soul, but also faculties of the mind, faculties of the body, of all parts of you, that must come into harmony and light, that must come to the realization of its true potentials, the timing of which is completely up to you, beloved souls. You have choice. Each day brings its choice. Each day brings its gifts. And each day will challenge you in terms of releasing conditions that are not in harmony with your true self. Be aware. Have your eyes and ears open. None of you are free of these things. Some of you are more free than others, but still, there is work to do, beloved souls. Work to do in order to be free in the light and in the true joy of that freedom and light. May you continue to strive, to seek, to long for the great gift of God's love, for this will give the power and the impetus to dislodge these conditions and transform them into light. You are quite capable now of walking this path in the purity that is meant to be walked within. And so I give you these urgings, this guidance. And I am with you, my friends, in your struggle and your desire. I am Josephus. And my love for you is great. You may not hear from me often, but know that I am with you often, as are many. Such a great retinue of beautiful celestial souls who continue to stand by you, to support you and uphold you. So many. So very many. Not to mention your stellar friends and beautiful bright spirits who are engaged in assisting you in daily life. You are truly blessed, beloved souls. Now live up to these blessings. Be these blessings true and pure, and you will find yourself upon a road filled with joy, filled with insight, filled with strength, filled with love, filled with wisdom. These things you desire, beloved souls, and these things shall come in the stead of your efforts and the blessings and efforts of God and all that is part of God. God bless you. God bless you all, beloved souls.